Kiwi.
102.2 Auckland. The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Kiwi.
Alrighty, joining me now in the Kiwi studio to celebrate the release of a brand new CD today. It is Get It Together, the Remixes, out today being 9th of August. After the success of the gold-selling album Get It Together, Sola Rosa are back with this remix CD. Andrew Spraggan from Sola Rosa, g'day.
G'day.
Nice to have you in. How you doing?
Nice to be here.
You well?
I'm good. I'm toasty in your warm little studio.
You'd be happy to have this one out today. A whole bunch of talented people from all around the world.
Yep.
Getting their knob twiddling on your tracks.
Pretty much, yes. Yes.
Was this
Universal knob twiddlers.
Was this always the plan when you brought out the first CD that you'd bring out a remix CD?
Yeah. I can't remember at what stage in the making of Get It Together I decided on this remix project thing, but I think it was in the pretty early stages. I thought at some stage I'll send out the tunes and get them remixed, but and that turned into I want to do an album because it's taken me 3.5 years to make this thing. So if it's going to take me that long to make another one, I better do something in between.
Yeah.
So yeah, and here we have it. I think it's been over a year in the making this album.
I get it takes people to a bit of time, I suppose, to find the ideas of what they want to do with particular tracks.
No, it's more like tracking everybody down. There was like 40 odd people on the list of, I just made up a list of a wish list of producers.
So is that how it works? You choose the remixes?
Choose the producers, yep, and basically contact them all through MySpace, pretty much, through their MySpace pages, and said, here's a link to the album, check it out. In fact, I think most of them, I sent them a download of the album, and then they just got back to me and said yay or nay, and pretty much all of them were keen. I think there was just a few that were too busy, or in fact there was a lot of locals that were too busy.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, too busy for Mr. Spraggan.
Yeah, a lot of. I mean, it's sort of, how come you haven't got any like local, this Jason Eli on there, but I
haven't seen one busy musician in this country.
Oh, there was at the time. I mean, I did approach Julian Dine and I think Recluse and I can't remember. There was a few anyway. I think I'd sent something to Shapeshifter but never got a response. And those guys are mental busy.
Way too busy.
Well, no, they were all releasing albums at the time. They were doing lots of touring and stuff. So it was understandable.
But this is kind of nice because it gives the album an international flavour. It's rather than being so introverted.
Yeah,
it's looking out. Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that was always the plan as well. But anyway, the wish list was massive. So I kind of thought, if we have 40 odd people, we'll get it down to 10 or 12 or something like that. But in the end, we had 20 remixes. So
okay, so a few had to be carved off.
Yeah, well, there's 5 on the download. There's 15 on the CD and 20 on the download. Well, we actually really wanted to include the bonus downloads with the album CD as well, but it's just too tricky.
So if you buy the CD, you get the like a code or something to go to?
No, you don't.
Oh, they're just out there. They're available. Well, that's nice.
But no, if they download it from iTunes or from our website, you can get the bonus discs, the bonus tracks for free.
A few people have had a go at this track we're listening to now, Turnaround featuring Eva Lamkin.
Yeah.
Quite a popular track to do a few things
The most
on.
popular one was Humanised.
Oh, yes.
As far as, we got the most remixes for that. That was the hardest part, really, compiling the CD and making it kind of flow and trying not to put, you don't want to put 6 or 7 remixes of the same tune on there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because you don't want things to sound same, although there is a general theme throughout. I mean, it's not too so diverse.
I didn't want to make one of those
jarring,
frenetic kind of, yeah, exactly. A jarring remix album is not what I wanted to make.
Yeah,
because I've heard too many of those, and where you just hitting the skip button constantly. And I wanted Sola Rosa fans to be able to listen to it from start to finish, really, and for it to work.
This one here, Mr. Boykin. So.
Yeah, he's local.
That's a local one.
He lives in Australia now.
Okay.
But
he's worked on Minwee stuff before, or
is he?
Funk and Slow Cuts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's
a bit of a mystery man to me.
I was introduced to him a few years ago, and I've always liked his stuff. So.
Very choice. Also, you got some big names in there, like DJ Vadim. I think most people will be familiar with that name, and Bigger Bush, been around.
Yeah,
a
Next
few
Man,
years.
J-Star, TM Duke.
And is most of the correspondence with them, is it just over the internet, or did you get on the phone at all? Have a conversation with any of these people?
No, I had a few Skype conversations with people. Most of them are pretty professional as far as, they kind of got on with the job pretty quickly once they gave me the go ahead that they were keen to do it. So
and what do you provide them? Like, how does
you provide them stems, which are basically well, some of them would just be like, I think the Next Man just said, just give us the vocal, that's all we want. But you give them the drums, the bass, guitar, keyboards. It's all in sort of
each individual
like
tracks.
Maybe 5 or 6 or 7 tracks, stereo tracks, as opposed to like a Pro Tools session or something like that.
Yeah.
You just send them the tracks, and some of them would just say, give me the drums and bass and vocals, and yeah.
Is there any that came back that you just didn't even recognise? Like as your track?
No, because the vocal kind of ties it all in together.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what's on there now.
We got the TM Duke remix. You got
TM Duke's one of my favourite ones. Yeah, that's great. The Moo remix is awesome. That there was quite a few unexpected sort of flavours that came through there. The Moo one, it's not Moo from Wellington, from Freddie's people. That's Moo from Greece. He was like I bought a 12-inch of his. That's how I was introduced to him through a label called Up My Alley, and he's like a sort of soulful kind of funky hip hop producer.
Yeah.
But that came back this guitar New Orleans stomp kind of. It's totally unexpected, but that's got to be one of my favourite remixes. So.
That's got to be cool, like just a completely unexpected package on the email.
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting getting remixes back because you don't know what you're going to get. The scary part of it is that if you hope that you're not going to get back stuff that you really can't stand. Yeah. Which fortunately wasn't the case. So.
And of course, now that they are remixed, I mean, originally they did lend themselves, the original tracks lend themselves to DJs, but even more so now that these lend themselves to being played out. Yeah. In clubs and.
Yeah, I mean, we've already, we've put a few of them on SoundCloud, and if you're familiar with that, but that's a great kind of, medium for getting it out there to DJs and music heads, and that's, they've been getting really good comments and plays on there. It's just another way to get it out there, really. And we're also releasing Get It Together in Australia in September through a distribution label called Fuse, and touring, playing some festivals in November, and so I think they're going to possibly package the remix album with Get It Together and releasing Get It Together in UK, Europe, and possibly the States and Japan next year through a German label, and I think they're going to package it up as well.
It sounds like you're not busy enough. So when is the next album coming out?
Well, the plan was to finish to have the new album out for summer, this coming summer, but
that ain't going to happen.
Oh man, it's just. I mean, I'm not going to say it's too busy, because if it's too quiet, and then I don't know what to do with myself, but. It's very busy, and but we're basically. I jumped into the fifth album, shall we say, immediately after Get It Together was finished. So like, not the summer just gone, but the summer before.
Okay.
We already had sort of 15 tracks.
Well, it's well underway then.
Now we've got about 25, but they're all. We're at a stage where we're about to send them out to different vocalists, and then we'll kind of, go hard on them from there. So I'm still going to try to stick to that schedule, but it's an unfortunate thing is that for me, I like making music in summer. I'm not that keen on making it in winter. Yeah. I don't like sitting in the studio so much and working on music. I find the vibes better in summertime, and I just enjoy it more. And hence you kind of make summery music, and then you want to release it in summertime. So
it's got to be
so the timing's
delayed.
And unfortunately, we Get It Together, it sort of was out in March, so it was like the end of summer. And I'm trying not to repeat that again, but anyway, we'll see how we go.
Well, I think you've done very well to get this one out. It is called Get It Together, the Remixes. It is out in stores today. And don't forget, there's also the bonus downloaded tracks as well. Go get the album and then the downloads.
There's also, if you go to the website, solarosa.com, there's a link there to the DJ Vadim remix, which you can download for free.
Oh, cool.
This week only.
And then rock it on your MP3 player. Nice one.
Yeah, it's at Bandcamp. You can download, various formats, CD quality, MP3, AAC, all that sort of stuff.
Lovely to see you, Mr. Spraggan.
Cheers, mate. Nice to see you too.
Andrew Spraggan from Sola Rosa. Get the album. It's called Get It Together. The remix is out today, and that is the